What's up, YouTube family? Welcome to my channel and another video about how to make money online. And in today's video, I'm planning to go through Alibaba Dropshipping. Now, a few of you might have heard of Alibaba, of course. It's one of the most extensive websites out there that you can source products from. But I'm pretty sure that a lot of you don't know how to do it, and what's the easiest way to do it. And in today's video, I'm going to make sure to explain very thoroughly what Alibaba is, how to start drop shipping from Alibaba, and how to make things easier for yourself if you're not really into a lot of editing and like editing pictures and editing descriptions of products and all that stuff. So I'm going to make it super easy for you that you can actually automate your products in a very simple way. So for those of you who are new on the channel, this channel is all about how to make money online, how to invest your money. I'm an investor. We speak to investors. This podcast is all about investing money in the most effective way, so that you can make a lot more money in a very short time instead of losing them or just saving them in the bank. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and activate your bell so that you get notified of my future videos. Now, a question for you. Have you wondered why so many drop shippers source products from Alibaba? For those of you who know what Alibaba is. The answer is easy. So drop shipping from Alibaba is actually the most popular option if we want to establish a thriving business. As one of the largest online platforms, Alibaba connects Chinese wholesale suppliers to drop shippers worldwide, and that's basically why. So to give you an estimate, there are more than 150,000 wholesale suppliers on Alibaba. And with this massive number of sellers, they offer an extensive product catalog. Thanks to the wide range of products and affordable prices, Alibaba is the to-go place for beginner dropshippers. Now, with that in mind, I'm going to cover the pros and cons of Alibaba dropshipping in this podcast today. We will learn how to spot suitable products and reliable suppliers too, and get acquainted with Alibaba terminology. This is very important if you're going to drop ship from Alibaba. And lastly, we will discover how to start drop shipping from Alibaba and scale your business. Now, the first thing that comes to mind is drop shipping in general, and specifically from Alibaba, is it legal? Okay, so before we learn about Alibaba dropshipping, it is essential to understand the legal regulations for our dropshipping business. In general, dropshipping is entirely legal, and with that, dropshipping from Alibaba is also legal. However, there are a few categories we have to avoid selling, for example, whether we are dropshipping from Alibaba or even dropshipping from any other supplier. So always look for copyright and trademark products, age-restricted products, dangerous items, hazardous items. All of these are not allowed to be drop shipped. So avoid these products and you should be in the safe place. Now, for copyright and trademark products, the dropshipping of copyrighted and trademarked products is not allowed from any supplier, not just from Alibaba. So to clarify, copyright and trademarked products are intellectual properties protected by their owners. For example, they can include patents or products manufactured by brands such as Nike or Adidas or Rolex. These are not allowed to be drop shipped. As such, violating copyright and trademark rules can result in your account suspension, for example, and in the worst case scenario, legal action from these companies. And both of these negatively affect your business for sure, and your reputation with customers. So just try to avoid these, especially if you're drop shipping on a platform like eBay or Amazon. Yeah, they will suspend your account right away if they see that you're drop shipping any of these prohibited items. The age restricted products, I should give an example so that it would clarify that to you. Something like alcohol and tobacco, like cigarettes, anything like that. That's not allowed. And to give an example about dangerous or hazardous items, things like weapons, of course, ammunition, anything that is hazardous to the community is not allowed to be drop shipped. So stay away from these. They may look attractive, they may have attractive prices, so still try to avoid these if you want to thrive in this market. Now let's talk a little bit about the pros and cons of Alibaba dropshipping. Now, among the pros I find on Alibaba, at first, the wide range of products, wholesale pricing. They have amazing prices over there, and I'm going to show you in a minute. Branding options, so you have the option to let the manufacturer, any of the manufacturers, create something for you and give it a brand name, and then it would be your brand. They have worldwide shipping, so they ship from China to everywhere in the world. They have lots of deals and discounts. They also have something called the buyer protection or the trade assurance, and they have product monitoring and inspection services. These are basically the most important pros I personally found in Alibaba. There may be others, but these are the most important ones to me and my business. When it comes to cons, some sellers or some items require a minimum quantity when you're purchasing them. Let me explain that further. I'm going to show you in a minute. Let's say you like a product on Alibaba and you want to start drop shipping that product. Some or most of the products or most of the manufacturers will require you to buy at least maybe 100 pieces of that product in order for them to ship it wherever you want. So basically you'll ship it to your address, your warehouse address, or your actual residential address. So in order for them to ship it from China, they require you to buy at least maybe 100. That's just an example. Some of them require a minimum of 50 or 25 or 1,000 sometimes. So that's one of the cons. You can't just buy one piece at a time because it takes time for them to manufacture it, and they pay a lot for shipping. So if they can send you one piece, but then you'll pay for the shipping eventually, and the shipping will be really high. So you might as well buy a big quantity for the same amount of shipping, and you end up saving, right? And they save too. So that's one of the cons. The other thing is the lower quality of products compared to products, say, from Japan or from other countries, manufactured in other countries. But for that con, if you want to create a better quality product, you could. You just have to specify what you want. So let's say there's a very common, popular toy in the market now, and it's going viral. Everybody's buying it, so you want to get into the market. You contact some manufacturers or on Alibaba, and yes, they can make it for you, but you want to make some changes to that toy, to that product. You want to make it more sturdy, for example. You want to make it made of better plastic that is unbreakable. You can make whatever changes you want. Just give them these comments, and you will need to do some research, of course, because I don't know the different types of plastic, for example. So you might want to do some research and see which plastic is stronger than others, and give them that name, and then they will find the material to make the toy out of that plastic. They will first tell you, they'll tell you if they can actually do that or not. Most of the time they can, because they have really big factories, and then they will make it based on your quality preference. So the low quality items is not a big issue. You can always negotiate that and ask them to create a higher quality product. You might end up paying a little bit more, but then you'll have a better quality product, so people will go to you. So that's another thing, but I still consider it as a con. And then the third problem is the language barrier. Most of them are Chinese, of course, so they speak only Chinese. However, I communicate with them in English, so I think they use some sort of a translator or something to understand what I'm saying. But yeah, sometimes they might get stuck and not really understand where I'm going with my with what I'm saying. So the language barrier is there. So just keep that in mind. It's not really a big deal. You still can communicate with them, but it might be a problem in some cases, very rare cases. And I think those are the only cons I can mention about Alibaba. The main one is the minimum order quantity that I find very annoying, especially in items that require at least 1,000 pieces. Like I've come through some very hot selling products that require a minimum of 1,000 piece, which is fine because they're cheaper, but still 1,000 piece. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell 1,000 pieces within a certain time range that I put for that product. Now, let's get into how to analyze the sellers on Alibaba. Now, like I said before, there are more than 150,000 sellers, so it's a huge platform. It is trustworthy as a platform. Alibaba itself is a very trustworthy platform. However, on that platform, there are third-party sellers who signed up to become a seller on that platform, and they are the ones that we deal with when we go to Alibaba. So, in general, to be brief, when you and I'm going to show you in a minute, when you go to Alibaba and you start looking at those manufacturers and sellers, select the following. Number one, select verified sellers. It would say next to the name verified. 2, check the seller's documentation. 3, verify the contact details. The seller has actual contact details. 4, analyze the supplier's feedback. Look at the feedback from previous buyers. And I think that's all you need when you're on Alibaba. Let me show you how it looks like. Alright, this is basically what the Alibaba website looks like when you log in. We don't have to log in, you just go to alibaba.com, and I'm going to leave the link in the description if you want an easy way to get there. And this is how it would look like. You can see there are different markets here that you can choose from. You can choose from consumer electronics, and when you just hover over it, a lot of other items will appear. You can choose from those ones, tablets, mini PCs, desktops, servers, PDAs, and so many others, apparel, clothing, vehicle parts and accessories, sports and entertainment, beauty, and etc. etc. It's a huge page, gives you a little bit of information here about the pricing, and you can browse the page as long as you need. What I wanted to show you is just the differences between sellers. So let's choose a product here. It doesn't have to be any of these specifically, like you can choose whatever. Here there are these earpods. Let's see, new arrival, those ones here. It says that the price range is from $1.2 to $4.25, and as you can see, the first thing I talked about, which is one of my cons, is the minimum order quantity. So it says for those earbuds, if you buy anywhere between one and this just one less one less than 1,000 or 999 sets, you get each set for $4.25. If you buy 1,000 to 9,999 sets, you get each set for $4. So that's the cost of one set. It's not the cost of the whole quantity. Don't get fooled by that, eh? And so on. So if you buy that much sets, you get it for $1.2. So anyways, let's say we're gonna be here, we like this product, we're gonna buy it, and but before I go through the purchasing part, never ever buy a product just because you like it. You have to have already done your research and you know that this is a hot product in the market. Also, if you're on Alibaba, don't buy from the first manufacturer that you see. Do your shopping around Alibaba. You probably will find this product for a cheaper price with other manufacturers. But let's say, just for the sake of this video, we like this manufacturer, we like this product. Okay, let's take a look at the manufacturer. So far, here's the manufacturer's name, Shenzhen Technology. I can't even read. It's been a 3 years manufacturer in China. The response time is less than or equal to 6 hours, so they take time to respond. They have a rate of 97.2% on-time delivery, so they don't really delay deliveries. And so far, over a 3-year period, they had 126 transactions only. So this is not a very popular seller actually over here. I don't see, let's go down there. Here they have trade assurance, which I talked to you about a minute ago. So they have trade assurance, on-time delivery and refund policy. And that's it, I think. They don't have anything else. They have some descriptions here for the product. Yeah, this is a fairly new seller. So let's take a look at, I'll just copy this title here and I'll paste it up here. Undefined. Okay, let's make it easier. So I'll just take earbuds. We'll look for that. So you'll find different suppliers, different shapes of the earbuds. All of them are also wireless earbuds. This one here has a range from 4.9 to 5.5. This one here, look at that, ranges from 2 to 4.6 and so on. But if you can see, look at this supplier, they have 5 diamonds next to them and 6 years in the market and a verified seller. Let's keep scrolling. Too many different shapes, as you can see, and different prices too, and that's why I said you have to do your shopping. This one has a range between 2.45 and 3.45, so definitely cheaper than the one that we looked at the first time. If you want to, you could, on the left side panel here, you could actually choose what do you want of a manufacturer. So let's go with manufacturers. We'll filter them a little bit. We want someone with a trade assurance. Okay, so now they're starting to filter them. We want only verified suppliers, and yes, there are unverified suppliers too. We want someone with a response time less than 1 hour, so that's a very quick response time. And then keep scrolling down. Is there anything else we need? I think that's pretty much it. If you want any other filters, you could too, like you're looking for a specific color, waterproof or not, or all that stuff. Yeah, now we have the top, pretty much the top suppliers here, and we just have to choose one of them. They even gave me other things, not just earbuds. Let me choose one. Okay, there are multiple products, so don't be surprised that this step takes pretty much the longest in the whole process. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one here, and I chose this randomly. It says they only have one price, $3.65 per piece, and as you can see, they have a minimum order quantity of 1,000 pieces. Now, this is not the ideal supplier to me. However, I wanted to show you the cons and the pros, of course, but the cons most importantly. So if you're really into this product and you know how you're gonna sell 1,000 pieces quickly, then this product is for you. I mean, this is not a product that would expire or anything like that. And then the color is only one color too. On the right side here, it will tell you the minimum order quantity is 1,000 pieces. That means for $3.65, you have to pay $3,650 for a lead time of 14 days. So it takes them 14 days to get them together, get them ready for you. And then you have to pay shipping of about $247 for shipping using UPS Saver. And they guarantee the delivery by February 27th, of course, or sooner. And they give compensation for delayed delivery. So no wonder they are amongst the higher suppliers. And you can see that the number of transactions that this person had is over $120,000. So they have been selling a lot. They have a 4.5 out of 5 rating. And it's a big manufacturer with 68 staff, and they have been only in the market for 2 years, so they have been trying to attract more buyers to them. If you need more than 1,000, of course they negotiate the lead time, but this is just an example here, and that's basically how you browse Alibaba, and you keep shopping. If you don't like this is too much, you don't want to pay that much money, you just keep shopping. And you can also filter the price if you want. Let's go back here and do your buds. And then on the left side here, you can also filter where the product is manufactured or coming from. There are some in the United States as well. They will be more expensive, I have to tell you though, but they are quicker in delivery. So there a price button that we can oh, I don't think there's a price button though. Yeah, there's no price button. Or maybe up here. Oh yeah, maximum, let's say maximum $2. Oh, you can also filter the minimum order quantity. So let's do that. Minimum order quantity, maximum 100. Okay. Why are they giving me your cotton buds? That's not what I'm looking for. So you can see here, because we looked for a cheaper product, they're giving us the wired headphones or earbuds, but we want wireless. We can also look for wireless earbuds. Here's one. This is 2 pieces minimum order quantity. Let's take a look. Of course the supplier is fairly new, only 2 years. They had 62 transactions over 2 years, which is not bad. But of course, it's cheaper looking earbuds, as you can see. They are gonna work. The minimum order quantity is two, anywhere between 2 and 500, and you get that for $1.80. So it's much cheaper than any other one that we saw today. USB connection. They have different colors, black and white. The lead time is only 15 days. They get it ready for you. They have trade assurance, so they are good. Yeah. And if you want, you can always contact the supplier. So the first step is actually to contact the supplier once you like an item. Let's say we like this item. We just have to contact the supplier. You can chat with them and say, hey, I like your item. This is the amount I need. I need 100 pieces of them. What's your best price? They'll say 1.8. You can still negotiate that. They might be able to drop it to 1.7 or 1.5. And then they tell you how much it would cost for shipping to wherever you're shipping it to, United States, Canada, wherever you are. They'll tell you how much it would cost to ship the product. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is the terminologies of Alibaba websites. So one thing we already went through was the MOQ, which is minimum order quantity. That's the minimum quantity you can order for that product. There are other terminologies such as the OEM, which is the original equipment manufacturing. And basically that term refers to the process where we can hand over our product specifications and requirements to a supplier or manufacturer. Additionally, we can use this type of supplier if we want to source a custom product under our brand name. So look for OEM if you're looking for something like that, which is original equipment manufacturing. Another terminology is the ODM, which is original design manufacturing. That's slightly different from OEM. With ODM, suppliers will instead give us product ideas if we don't have one. All we need to do is communicate the functionalities, expectations, and concept of the required product. Then the ODM supplier will develop product ideas accordingly, which we can sell in our stores. So if you don't have the idea yet, you want a toy that flies and is sturdy and it has these functionalities, like it gives different colors, it can fly up to a certain height and whatnot. Just give all these information to the supplier and they will do the research and see what they can produce for you. Another terminology is the trade assurance, which we saw together in the video. And with trade assurance, if our supplier does not fulfill the contract terms, Alibaba will listen to our complaints and resolve our issues. We are also eligible for a full refund if we have a valid case. So that's why trade assurance is very important. Another terminology is the gold supplier. Now, we haven't seen any gold suppliers when we were looking earlier, but yes, some suppliers have the gold status. And those ones basically are highly ranked because of maybe they have had the most transactions or the best customer service or any other reason. So they get the gold status and they are usually highly ranked on Alibaba. There's another terminology that is called the IQC, which is the internal quality control. IQC is responsible for the quality control of raw materials entering the factory. They ensure everything is up to standard before Alibaba can place it into production. Now, this probably wouldn't benefit you very much, but it is there. You can also see something like QC and QA, which is quality control and quality assurance, also related to the quality of products. And there's also IPQC, which is in-process quality control. All of these are quality terminology that don't matter much to you, but you can see it. It might be confusing when you see it on Alibaba and you don't understand what they are. This is basically what it is. Now, another important terminology is the FOB, which is free on board or freight on board. And if this is offered by the supplier, they will basically deliver the goods to the nearest port at their own cost. So you don't pay for the delivery, but they deliver it to the port. After that, the buyer, which is you, will have to bear all the costs of transporting those goods to your final destination, which is your warehouse or whatever you're storing the items. So FOB, if you see that, if they offer that, it will be basically free shipping to your nearest port. So let's say I live in Vancouver, Canada. The nearest port would be Vancouver's port, and I'll go there and get my products, and then I have to pay to release the products from the port. Another terminology which is important is the CIF, which is cost, insurance, and freight. And with this one, sellers sellers who provide the CIF will cover the cost of delivering the shipment to the buyer's desired destination at their cost. So basically everything, all the delivery will be free to you all the way to your warehouse or your residence address or wherever you want it to be delivered. CIF, look for that. That's the best. If you can get a deal, that would be the cheapest for you and your products. Now, when it comes to payment options on Alibaba, they accept everything like wire transfer. You can pay by credit card, you can do online transfer, you can do Western Union, you can do all sorts of money transfer. It doesn't matter. I pay by my credit card, but again, if you're looking for a huge amount of huge quantities of products, you might need a bigger balance, so a credit card might not be enough, maybe a wire transfer in this case. But yeah, if you're looking to drop ship, like I ordered maximum 1,000 of any product, no more than 1,000, and it usually costs me about a maximum of $12.50. So that's easy on a credit card. It can be done by a credit card, but if you're looking to pay something like, which I don't recommend, something like $10,000 or $15,000 at once, then maybe wire transfer would be more suitable, or any kind of money transfer. Now, let's go quickly through what we talked about in this video so far. So how to start dropshipping from Alibaba now. The first step is to find the winning product. You have to do some research, and this takes longer. It's okay. I am telling you, and everyone else will tell you, this step takes longer because you don't want to dropship something you like. You want to dropship something that people like. Step 2, verify the suppliers. So look at the suppliers, find the best ones that you want to deal with, and it could be maybe 5 or 6 of them. Write them down or save them in your on your desktop or computer as a favorite. Now, choose a selling channel. Which channel are you going to sell on? Are you going to sell on eBay or Amazon, or where are you going to sell the product? Or maybe you have your own website. You're creating your own website using Wix or Shopify or something else. It doesn't matter. Choose a selling channel for your product. Step 4, import the products to your store. And finally, step 5, start selling and fulfilling the orders. Now, we've talked about everything else except importing your product to your store or your platform wherever you're selling, like eBay or Amazon. Now there are two ways to do that. The first way is by manually importing each product onto your store, and this takes about 20 minutes of work. It's not super hard. You can easily do it. However, if you have too many products, you can expect, of course, each product or the total product quantity. How many are there? You have 20 products that you want to upload on your store. 20 times at least 20 to 30 minutes per product. So if you have that much time to upload all these products, then you're fine, you're good. Some people have over 100 products that they need to upload on their platform. I have more than 400 products on my store, and I keep renewing my products and making changes to them, deleting some and adding some. So that's a big quantity. Some people have thousands of products on their stores. So if manually importing the product is not something you're interested in, there is another way to do automatic importing, and I'm going to show you in a minute how to do that. And the way I do it is that I use a platform. I use another platform called the AutoDS platform, and basically I just copy the link of the product and paste it there, and what it does is that it gathers all the information for that product and put it on my website in just a few minutes, like a couple of minutes. And then I make changes if I want to the title or description. If I want, I usually don't need to, but if you want, you can make changes to the title of the product. You can make changes to the price. You can make any other changes you want, but it takes 2 minutes to upload it to your store. Now let me give you more information about that in a minute. So this is the program I'm telling you about, the platform that I use to upload products to my own website. And the way it works is once you sign up for a subscription with this platform, which I'm gonna leave the link in the description for to make it easier for you. They have so many plans. I chose the cheapest, not the cheapest, the second cheapest plan. Because I have I need at least a 400 product plan per month. So they have something lower than that, and they have something for those who need more than 400 products. So I got the second plan with them, and it cost me like 25 or 26 bucks a month. It's not too expensive. And the way it works is that you put your website, you link it with your website. They do everything for you automatically. And let's say we like that product on Alibaba. This is the earbuds that we liked. Yeah, we're just gonna copy the link for that product. The link up there in Google. I'm not sure if you can see it. For some reason my screen is cut in half now. Anyways, I copied the link, and then I come here and then I say add products, add a single product. Then I paste the link. It immediately knows that this is Alibaba and this product is coming from China. And then you can immediately click publish to your store if you want to publish it right away, or edit the product now. I'm going to click on edit just to show you how it looks like and how long it takes to edit. That's it. They got the product for you. They're loading all the information now. This is the product that we were looking at a minute ago. This is the title that was copied from Alibaba, so you can make changes to that. Of course, I will, because as you can see, it's more than it's 119 syllables, and they recommend at least a maximum of 80 syllables for a better, like optimized title. So here you go, it's 100% uploaded now. You can remove some of these. Earbuds noise canceling, sport earbuds, too many earbuds in the title. Obviously it is the keyword. Sport earphone Y50. I remove all the Y50. True wireless gaming earphone stereo headset. Stereo headset, and that's it. That's it. We have 54 out of 80, and you can add anything else if you want. And then the variants here, we have 4, and the reason it says out of stock is because the time for delivery, of course it's coming from China, so the time for this to be delivered to me would be way longer than what I allow on my website. I only allow really quick deliveries and returns, so that's why it says it's out of stock. It's not really out of stock, but it will give me that error message in order to notify me that this cannot go on your website. But let me show you something else. It immediately priced it at $171 because this is basically the market price, I guess, for this type of earbuds, but you can change that. You can make any changes here for the price of this product, and then you can change the other ones too. And if you want to only sell the white ones or the black ones, you can delete whichever one you want. I'll just click on, I don't want the white ones, I only want the black ones. So here you go. Images will be uploaded automatically from the website. Item specifications, description should be there too. Is it down here? Yeah. Well, everything is being copied automatically, so you don't have to do anything. Just click on save and import, and it would go to your store, whatever it is, eBay, Amazon, Shopify, Wix, whatever store it is, you link to this website, it will be automatically there. So this saves you tons of time, and it saves me tons of time, and that's why I use it. So make sure to check it out in the description. It's called the AutoDS platform, and sign up for a subscription. I would say that this is very important for every drop shipper. It saves you a ton of time, especially with the editing part. But if you want to do it manually, imagine that you have to copy everything and put it and paste it on your website manually. So I tried both. The manual method takes at least 20 minutes if there's not much information, and also you have to copy the pictures and you have to optimize the pictures and remove the backgrounds, and it's a lot of work. But if you want to do it manually, that's another option too. I think that's all I have for you today in our video. I hope this was useful for some of you who are willing to start their drop shipping soon. And one more thing I have to mention is, make sure if you're starting to drop ship on your own website in whatever country you are, make sure to have a company, because you can't just drop ship as an individual. You have to have a company, and under that company's name you're doing business. Even if it's on the internet, yeah, you still have to have a company name in order to make it legal. And if you're in Canada or the US, I have a video about how to form a company from home, whether it's an incorporation or a sole proprietorship, whatever you want to do, they'll do it for you from home. And I'll leave links in the description for that too. But if you're in other countries, yeah, look for agencies that can do it for you easily. It costs a small amount of money and they will do everything for you, so it's worth it. And even with renewals or when you file the taxes and everything, they'll do everything for you too on an annual basis. So it's pretty easier that way, I find it, than doing it myself, and definitely cheaper than hiring a lawyer. But yeah, always make sure you have a legal structured company that you trade underneath, and of course that company will require a bank account, a business bank account. So also look for the shop around, because different banks will give you different offers, and then start selling online. And I can assure you that whatever product you will pick, if it's a hot product that everybody's looking for, you're gonna make really good money. You're gonna make your money in very small amount of time, and then you're gonna make much more profits in a short amount of time too. You'll sell your product and then you'll buy more, and so on. Good luck to everyone out there drop shipping, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.